President Trump, Pete Hegseth, keep up the great work. I think you're doing a fabulous job, and I want to see more. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around for this episode, Boat Bombing.
Welcome to another episode of Larry's Rants, Raves, and Reviews! Now, it's the moment that you have all been waiting for. Here comes the man, the myth, the legend, my papa! Here's Larry!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely love it. I mean, I can't watch enough of these videos. I love seeing what President Trump and Pete Hegseth has going on. You know, I can't watch enough of it because these drug runners, these drug lords, these cartels are bringing all of these illegal drugs into America, and they're killing our people. And I love watching them get bombed and blown up. I don't care about these people. I'm going to go on record right now and tell you I care nothing about these people that are losing their lives that are running these drugs. You say, wow, Larry, that's really harsh. I've got to tell you, these are mean, bad, ugly people. They're drug cartels. They're drug runners. These people would put a bullet in your head in a nanosecond if you crossed their path. These people would take your life in an absolute heartbeat. They have no value on life. Now, personally, I value life. I don't value their life. They run these drugs. They kill Americans. They destroy homes. There's lots of families that are hurting today because of drugs. And we finally have somebody, a president, someone that's in charge of the War Department that actually cares about we the people, about Americans. He's stopping these drugs from coming into America, and I just can't get enough of it. You know, liberals are now crying for due process. Oh, these people, they have the right for due process. No, they do not. These people are illegal. They're mean. They're bad. They need to be killed, wiped off the planet, taken away from the face of this earth. They need to be gone. And President Trump and our military is doing a fabulous, fabulous job. You see, I'm an American. I am part of we the people. I am a legal American. I have the right to due process. Illegals do not. Illegals do not have the right to due process. Liberals say, well, you know, this last bombing, you could clearly see it was a fishing boat and two people survived and they were just clinging to parts of the boat. Ladies and gentlemen, they weren't trying to survive. They were doing their best to get a hold of the drugs that was packaged and floating out there. And we killed them. The second bomb took them out. Oh, the liberals, they're just, you know, the bleeding heart liberals, they're so hurt over this. You know what my answer is? Hey, Pete, use a bigger bomb the next time. I mean, use a big enough bomb or a couple of them the first time that you don't have to have the second strike. These men were not trying to cling to the boat and save their life. These men were trying to save their drugs. Chances are there were other boats in the area that would have run over there and got these guys and the drugs. Don't think for a moment that they were trying to just simply get home to their families. You see, I don't think that we should see any value for these people's lives. These people are barely human. They would put a bullet in your head in a moment's notice. The only thing they care about is running their drugs, making the millions of dollars, and putting them on our streets. They're bringing them from foreign countries, bringing them into America, and putting them on our streets, taking Americans' lives and harming our society. They're running drugs, killing people, and I'm going to tell you, we owe them absolutely nothing. President Trump, Pete, even I did not see the choices that they made in their lives to bring them to this point. President Trump didn't make the choice for them to become drug runners. Pete, you didn't make the choice for them to become drug runners. I didn't. They did. They chose it because of greed. It's an easy, lazy way of making yourself a millionaire. Those that are in the drug industry, they become filthy rich while they kill our family members, our friends, and we, the people. I say kill them and kill more of them. I can't watch these videos enough. I say stop the drugs from coming into America. Oh, I got to tell you, it is so funny because people, liberals, oh, let's have a walk to end violence. Let's have a walk to end drugs. I've never seen a walk do anything but raise money and waste people's time. We want to patty cake people on the back, sing kumbaya and make them feel real good because it makes us feel good. I've got to tell you, folks, it makes me feel good to see a president and to see our War Department blow that bomb to smithereens. And I love it when it pops up on X and I get to see it. That's what makes me feel good. Millions of dollars worth of drugs that never hit the streets of America. Now, clearly this was not a fishing boat. It was a drug running boat. Now, I don't know why people are so amazed and flabbergasted at the fact that these liberal Democrat communists think that this was a fishing boat. Dear God, people, they don't even know the difference between a man and a woman. Why would you expect them to know the difference between a drug running boat and a fishing boat? These liberals are against this. And if they only spoke to some of the parents or the grandparents who lost their kids to drugs, they would hear them cheering. I'm sure there's lots of family members across America cheering President Trump on, saying kill more of them, because they're the very ones that took my baby's life. Oh, sure, they didn't force the drug in their vein. They didn't force the drug down their throat, but they put it out there, and a mind that was hurting, that was weak, decided in a moment's notice to turn to drugs. And then it devoured their life and it took their life. Here's a question. Have you ever wondered if these liberal politicians are getting kickbacks from the cartels? Are they getting kickbacks from the illegal drug industry? Think about that for a moment. Could it be that these liberals, these Democrats, these communists, the reason that they're against it is because they're getting kickbacks? They're becoming multimillionaires themselves off of the drug industry. These communists that are against keeping America safe need to face the families of the broken homes, the ruined marriages. Go visit the children who lost one of their parents to drug addiction. Go visit with those children and tell me about due process. Tell me about about crime laws. And we should have salvaged these people and given them due process, taken them to court. Screw due process. I say blow them to pieces. Keep up the good work, guys, because you're doing what America needs, not what these liberal communists are wanting. There's one good word for this case, and that is perverted. It's perverted for the liberals to hate Trump so much that they're against everything, including taking drugs off of the streets of America. It's perverted for them to hate America so much that they take the side of the drug runner over the side of we the people. How on God's green earth can you be against blowing these drugs and these evil drug cartels, these runners? How can you be against that? America, are your eyes opening to how perverted the left, the Democrat Party, the communists really are? For me, I've got to tell you, I am so proud of President Trump. I am so proud of Pete Hegseth. Keep up the good work. Here's what I will say in closing. We finally have a president and his cabinet that love America and will protect us at any cost. Ladies and gentlemen, if you appreciate this word, if you've appreciated what I've said on this episode, be sure and tell your friends, your family members, like my pages. I'm on all podcast platforms, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, X has the videos. Let your family and friends know there's a conservative voice, there's a crazy pawpaw in Little Rock, Arkansas that's not afraid to say the absolute truth. Come back next episode and have a great day.